All right, on my journey to find something really cool at NAB, I happened into the Ross booth because I heard an announcement that they've embraced NDI in the biggest way possible with a brand new product called Carbonite Code. I've got Nigel Spratling with me to tell me what in the world Carbonite Code is.
Thanks so much. It's very simple, really. Carbonite Code is a ground-up new development we have. You know, as you probably know, Carbonite has been a really successful product. We have thousands of them out in use. And we've had a lot of people asking us over the years about NDI. We know about SDI and all, but we really like an NDI product. And so we've in the background been thinking about it and how the best way to do that, how we can do it. And obviously the other thing that we're looking at is, well, most people actually in that area of the business don't really want to buy a piece of hardware. What they really want is something that's a software-based system. And so we've developed Code, which is, of course, an NDI product. It's software-based. The customers will be able to buy it as software only and load it on a platform, providing it meets the spec we give them. Yep. They will get the spec, the operation requirements that they want, and we'll also provide it as a turnkey system with hardware so they don't have to worry about it.
That's amazing. I mean, I love the idea that you get the software and you can put it where you want it to be. You can put it on the hardware. Obviously, provide it's the correct one, but it might give people the opportunity to move it if necessary and to kind of put it where it needs to be.
Well, yes, and as you know, I mean, over time, computers go out of date. You get new computers, so you can move from computer platform to computer platform. And the other thing that's really, I think, probably the big deal about Carbonite Code and what's been resonating with visitors here at the show is simply it's a Carbonite. It's the same thing that they operate or are familiar with. It uses the same panels, uses the same APIs and the same software. So it's totally familiar to those people that understand Carbonite.
Now it does NDI.
Well, now it is NDI.
No, it is NDI.
So it's 30 NDI inputs.
Wow.
3 full MEs, each one with 6 keys. It's got 3 multi-viewers. It's got a 48-channel stereo audio mixer. It's got media stores. It's got loads of stuff.
That is that is a big switcher, effectively, with a lot of source capability.
Totally.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So let's spin around, and I was hoping you could just kind of walk me through a little bit of the interface and what we might see.
Well, sure. As I said, It's a Carbonite.
It's Carbonite.
So there is no difference here between any Carbonite. This is a touch drive panel, and there are lots of different versions of touch drive. So really you can choose the panel that you want from a sizing perspective. If you just want a small panel, this one is, obviously it's not the smallest because this is a 2-row panel. But the beauty of these panels is that it's really unique because it's all touch control. So here, this particular row currently is ME2. Now it's programmed. It's just a touch panel. I can control connected devices. So if I got PTZ cameras, etc., I just touch the camera and I've got control of it from my joystick here. So I don't need a controller for the camera. I run it from the panel. Same way, I can also run the whole thing from software. So I can just load up what we call dashboard on it could be a Windows or a Linux or Mac PC, and just run the whole system from there. And even better, well, I don't know if it's better. Let me see it. I mean, this is actually the free version. So this is Stream Deck mobile. And I just loaded the free version, so I haven't unlocked it. So I only get 6 buttons on Stream Deck mobile. But if I pay $24 a year, I get 64 buttons available, and I can program all the events that I want to use for my production and run it from here.
Now, a big question that we get a lot on, especially on the NDI front, is there's NDI-HX, NDI Full, NDI-HX3. Which formats are you all going to be supporting?
So right now, and we are actually one of the first partners with the advanced SDK for NDI. So we've licensed ourselves with NDI, and we're working directly with the development team there. So the one thing, this does not currently accept HX. So it's standard NDI. At the moment, it's NDI 5. Obviously, we're implementing NDI 6. So it will move forward as NDI moves forward.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Well, Nigel, thank you so much for giving me a preview of this. This is spectacular and super exciting for Ross to finally fully embrace NDI in a workflow. This was really cool.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, you got it here first. NDI is in the Ross booth in a big, big way.